Hey, good morning everyone, Trackman 44 here. Well, you can tell we're back on the case this morning. Got all the hydraulics fixed. You can see everything's all freshly greased, lubricated. We even topped off the radiator. It was just running a little bit low. And what my son's doing now, he just kind of leveled off a little spot where I started digging his very first stump out, and he's trying to get up in there where he can get to the back side. So I left a little bit on the high side. But it's been raining so much, so it's probably a little bit soft down in the hole. It's been holding about 10 or 12 inches of water there for all the last 2 or 3 weeks at the very least. So hopefully he'll be able to knock that out pretty quickly. But you know, with these old tractors, it took me literally 50 minutes this morning just maintaining everything, just getting it back up and ready for my son. I had to put the battery in, of course, have to grease everything, the entire hoe, and especially paid attention to where we had the pins and stuff out on that one of the 2 boom cylinders. So they were completely dry except for what little bit I put on them to reassemble the pins. And so had to really give attention to those. And then of course you got to top off the hydraulics. And on, I think it's generally suggested, though I don't know for certain, but it's generally suggested to top off your hydraulics whenever the hoe is in transport position. Well, you can have the loader bucket on the ground, but transport position means the backhoe itself up and locked in the up position. If you don't do that, if you do it with everything, with the cylinders retracted, you stand a chance of getting the incorrect amount of oil in whenever the reservoir flows over. So with everything in the transport position, you get the level of hydraulic oil that's required for normal operation. So yeah, he's right there 90 degrees away from where it was whenever I blew that hose on the boom the other day. Tell you what though, those things are stubborn. They can be just terribly stubborn. We'll come back in a little bit. Oh, I see a little movement on it already. But we'll come back in a little bit when he's ready to roll it out of there. He's got some movement on it. Maybe we'll stay a while. Another thing too, he's used to running new equipment. This old machine here, well there he goes, he got it rolled loose. This old machine here is a 1973. He's used to brand new cat equipment. He runs backhoes, crawlers, and of course backhoes too, and plenty of time on the skid loader, and also the haul trucks. Oh, I see what he's doing. He's knocking as much mud off of the root wad as he can just to leave it in the hole. That's what he's doing. It took me a minute to realize what was going on. Yeah, he took 1,000 pounds off of that root wad just knocking all that mud and all those small roots and stuff off. We don't need to haul that stuff off, you know. Yeah, that weight back there shifts your balance, there's no doubt about it. He's gonna dump it right there, I think.
Before you get back in,
See what a good boy that is. He's putting that down there in the shade so I can cut this into a couple different pieces with the axe in relative comfort. See, this is an axe that a fella gave to me in 1976. I remember it specifically because this whole end right here was chipped out. I kind of worked it up and got it halfway decently sharpened and gave it to my dad to make a handle for with a draw knife and spoke shave and horseshoe rasp, and it would have been 1976 that he made this handle for me. Haven't broke it yet, and it's a cheap axe. It ain't no name brand or anything like that, but it doesn't do too awful bad. It's only a 3-pound axe, but it does okay. Thought you guys might like to see an old man sweat. We got this thing wrapped up as far as preparing anyway is concerned to get in here, level out, and start putting up some concrete for him. So guys, this is Trackman 44 and his son down at my daughter's house, and you know what? We're out of here, guys.